Welcome everyone, let's begin. This is actually day 15, I believe, of the challenge for St. Jude's Hospital, the 30 for 30, at least 30 minutes a day of yoga for 30 days in June. So this is day 15. We're about halfway there when we finish tonight or today. So let's warm up our bodies. Let's shake out. We'll do a lot of breathing, stretching, toning. And let's begin now. Nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Let's take those deep cleansing breaths. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower down. Up again, inhale. Exhale, reach and lower. Keep the feet flat on the floor. Bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale and stretch up from side to side at your own pace, reaching and breathing. Feel the stretch up the sides of your body as you go. And now check the posture, nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down again. Let's take that deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower the arms just to the T position, palms down. Now keeping the legs and hips stationary, take a deep breath in. Exhale and rotate just the upper body to the left. Front, inhaling. Exhale, rotate just the upper body to the right. Front, inhaling. Exhale, both arms forward. We're just warming up our bodies, warming up our muscles and lubricating our joints. So reach forward with those arms, keeping the abs in tight, pulling the shoulder blades apart. And then release and bring the arms back behind. Clasp the fingers together, straightening the arms. You can keep the arms down by the torso, bring them up or anywhere in between. Just keep the shoulder blades squeezed together and the arms as straight as possible. Then if you want to add a little bit more, you can bend the knees over the feet, push out to the glutes when you're bending at the hips. And then you can come back up, inhaling. Exhale, either hold it here or arch back just a bit. Jaw closed for a better stretch on the neck. Up, inhaling. Exhale, release the hold, keep the shoulders back, but bring the shoulders up by the ears. Arms are relaxed, as if you have no neck. Then release, long arms, long neck. Imagine touching the ceiling with the top of the head and the floor with the fingertips. And then release. Bring the right arm up, inhale. Exhale, reach, lengthen, stay in the same plane as you stretch to the side. Weight on both feet, abs in tight. Bring that right shoulder back as you reach, look up. Align the left shoulder and feel the stretch at the right side of your body. Breathe. Up, inhale. Exhale, change sides. Check the posture, inhale. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and stretch in the same manner on this side of your body, staying in the same plane. Weight on both feet, abs in tight. Bring the left shoulder back as you reach up, look up, align the right shoulder, and feel the stretch up the left side of your body. Breathe. Up, inhale. Exhale, both arms straight up. Check the posture, take a deep breath in. Exhale, reach, lengthen, bend the knees, knees over the feet, arms an extension of the torso. In this Utkatasana, fierce or chair pose, abs in tight. Look up at the fingertips if you can. Then straighten the legs, inhale. Exhale, either reach upward or arch back, reaching back. Weight on both feet, jaw closed, looking at the fingertips if you can. Then up inhaling. Exhale, prayer position. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Check the posture. Take another deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach, and lower down. Now bend the elbows and roll the shoulders back. Great big circles, loosening up the torso as you roll. And then straighten the arms for full range of motion. The upper part of your body should be very relaxed and lubricated up. Shake everything out, moving your hips from side to side. Shake each foot out as if you're shaking off water. And now we're just going to stand nice and tall again, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. And we're going to turn our heads from side to side at our own pace. Go slowly so you don't have any jerky motions. How you hurt yourself, you don't want to do that. You can roll your head around and around. If you have any neck issues, then roll in the front and don't roll so much in the back. You don't want to hurt yourself. And whatever you do in one direction, try to do the same in the other. Press the chin into the chest periodically if you can. And then come back to the center when you're finished and you feel like you're balanced on both sides in both directions. Hopefully your head and neck are nicely relaxed. Your joints in that neck don't crackle too much. Nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Let's take another deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower. Now let's do the lower part of our bodies. First, put the hands on the front of your thighs and then bend at the hips. Keep the upper arms at your sides by the torso so you have less tendency to round the back. You want to have your legs as straight as possible. You get a better hamstring and glute stretch if you keep the legs straight, but if you need to soften the knees, to modify, listen to your body and breathe. Keep those abs in tight. And when you're bent at the hips, push out to those glutes. It's almost like opening the glutes, pushing out, really working your body more, engaging the muscles. It also allows you to bend better. Then release and just relax down. Relax the head, neck, and arms down. You may not even be near the floor, and that's okay if you're not. If you are near the floor, just rest your fingertips, knuckles, or palms on the floor, or blocks, whatever you need. Keeping the legs and tips stationary, rotate the upper part of your body to the right. You can have your fingertips on the back of the right thigh, calf, ankle, or on the floor. You can also use a block or a book or something to modify. And then in a fluid motion, rotate over to the other side. And do the same on the left side of your body. Try to balance your body by doing the same. Keeping those abs in nice and tight. Remembering to breathe. Try to keep both of your feet attached to the floor, basically, for stability. Then come back to the center. Just let the upper body relax down, abs in tight. No stress on the head and neck. Breathing. And then slowly round up one vertebra at a time. You can modify by softening those knees if you want. But once you come up, bring those arms up, inhaling. Exhale, again, stretch up from side to side at your own pace. Reaching and breathing. Feeling the stretch up the sides of your body. Then check the posture again, nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Let's take another deep cleansing breath. Inhale up, inhaling through the nose, filling the lungs. Exhale, reach and slowly lower as you exhale through the mouth. Again, shake everything out, moving your hips from side to side. And now, let's have our feet out about twice the width of our shoulders. Hands on the waist or the hips first. My feet are pointed pretty much forward, not quite, but pretty much. Push the hips forward. Push the hips back. Come back to the center, inhaling. Exhale, push the hips forward again. Roll to the left, bending that left knee over the foot. Roll to the back. Roll to the right knee over that foot. And roll forward. Now opposite direction, roll right, roll back, roll left, and roll forward. Back to the center. Now have those feet pointed outward, so when you bend lower, your knees go directly over the feet when you lower those hips even more. You may keep your hands on the waist or the hips, or bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms to the T position, palms down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, stretch to the right. Up, inhaling. Exhale, stretch to the left. Up, inhaling. Exhale, stretch to the right. Again, you may repeat it or reach toward the floor. You don't have to. Keep the abs in tight. Up, inhaling. Exhale, left. Whatever you did on the right, try to do on this side as well. Abs in tight. Don't forget to breathe. Up, inhaling. Exhale, right. Again, you may repeat one that you did. You can even add by crossing over, reaching up to the back, looking up. Abs in tight. Back to the center, inhaling. Exhale, left. Whatever you did on the other side, try to do on this side as well, so your body is balanced. Focus on your posture and your breathing. Up, inhaling. Exhale, arms up. Check the posture, inhaling. Exhale, reach and lower the arms again to the T position, palms down. I'm going to bring my feet in a bit, but my toes are still pointed out and my heels in. So when I bend both knees and lower my hips, my knees are directly over my feet. Palms up and slowly come up. Inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Walk the feet. Shake everything out. Very good. Hopefully you're nicely warmed up. Now we're going to add a little bit of balance to our warm-up. So focus on a spot that doesn't move in front of you. Be on as stable of a surface as possible. I'm going to change my view just a bit. Sorry about that. Now, I'm going to have my hands on my waist. You can have them on the waist or the hips. Focus on a spot in front of you that doesn't move. Start with your feet as parallel to the floor as comfortable, no more than shoulder width apart. Try to make sure the entire heel and the balls of your feet and toes are on the floor so you're more stable. Now, take a deep breath in. We'll do the right side first. Exhale and bring that right knee up in front of you. Lower it, inhaling. Exhale, right knee up in the front. Rotate it to the side and lower, inhaling. Exhale, up to the side. Rotate it to the front and lower, inhaling. Exhale, bend both knees. Up, inhaling, left side now. Exhale, bring that left knee up in the front. lower, inhale. Exhale, left knee up in the front, rotate it to the side and lower to the side, inhale. Exhale, up to the side, rotate it to the front and lower, inhale. Exhale, bend both knees. Up, inhale. Exhale, and now we're going to do the right side again. So take a deep breath in, focus on that spot. Exhale, bring that right leg forward. Leg is straight, foot is flexed. Point the toe, flex the foot. Point, flex, point, flex. Lower, inhaling. Exhale, out to the side. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Lower, inhaling. Keep that leg straight. Exhale to the back. Leg is straight, foot is flexed. Point, flex. Tighten that glute. Point, flex, point, flex. Lower, inhale. Exhale, bend both knees. Up, inhaling. Left side now. Exhale, bring that left leg forward in the same manner. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Lower, inhale. Exhale to the side. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Lower, inhale. Exhale to the back. Tighten the glute. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Lower, inhale. Exhale, bend both knees. Up, inhale. Exhale, shake everything out, moving your hips from side to side again. Shake your feet out as if you're shaking off water. And hopefully you are really warmed up and feeling balanced. So let's take a deep cleansing breath, nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Up, inhale. Exhale, reach and come down. Roll the shoulders back, break big circles, loosening up the torso as you roll. We're going to do a little shoulder work here before we do anything else. We're going to straighten our arms, full range of motion. We'll do our sun salutation, brief one, and then we'll get down to the floor and open our hips and do a few other things. So first, nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Bring the right arm up, inhale. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and bring that arm in under the chin. Now you have a choice that you can actually do this seated if you need to. Focus on your posture and breathe. Your arm is just about parallel to the floor as best you can. Hopefully you feel a stretch on that shoulder. Then bring that arm up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, bend the elbow, pat the back. Then bring the left arm up, put the hand on the elbow, and see if you can bring that elbow back behind your head without moving the head forward. You don't want to bring the head way forward, much forward at all. If this is a good stretch for you, you can hold it here. If not, or if you want more, bring that left arm around, palm outward, and see if you can walk up your back and see if you can find those fingers, touch them or get close. You can grab them if you want to. Breathe. You can also kind of go up and down a little bit. Or just hold it here. You don't want to hurt yourself, so you need to make sure that you're getting a good stretch, but not pulling. So here. And now release, bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, reach and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Check the posture, and now bring the left arm up, inhale. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and bring that left arm in under the chin. Arm is almost exactly parallel to the floor as best you can. Feeling stretch on that shoulder. Breathe nice and tall, abs and tight. Now release and bring the arm up, inhale. Exhale, reach, lengthen, bend the elbow, pat the back. My ponytail gets in the way a bit. And if you want, you can bring that right arm up, put your hand on the elbow, bring that elbow back a bit, but you don't want to bring your head forward much. You may hold it here if you're getting a good stretch. Or again, you may bring that right arm around the back, palm outward, and see if you can crawl up and find your fingers. Breathe. Then release and bring both arms up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Check that posture and take another deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower. I said we were going to really focus on breathing, stretching, and toning. So we're going to do a posture exercise. That's actually a very good posture exercise. And now we're going to do a chest expansion with multiple variations that you can choose to do. First, clasp the fingers together behind you, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Open that chest. You can have the arms low or high. You may just hold it here, breathing, or take a deep breath in. Exhale, arch back just a bit. And then up, inhaling. Exhale. If you want, you don't have to. You can stretch forward, bending at the hips. Lengthen the spine. Relax the head and neck. Arms up high, abs in tight. Breathing. Now you can soften the knees if you need to modify, or you can just stay upright. Breathe. Then slowly come up. Inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale and lower the arms down. Check that posture. And you may hold it here or turn the palms down and out. So the palms are facing outward. It's a different stretch for your arms and shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, open that chest. You may stay upright or arch back a bit if you want. Up, inhaling. Exhale, either hold it here or again, stretch forward, bending at the hips, lengthen the spine, relax the head and neck, arms up high, abs in tight, breathe. And you can modify by softening or bending the knees if you need to. Listen to your body and breathe. And slowly come up. Inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale and lower the arms down by the torso. Nice and tall, chest open. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and release the arms. Shake everything out, moving your hips from side to side. And now roll the shoulders back again. Great big circles. Loosening up the torso as you roll. Rolling the shoulders is such a wonderful stress reliever. So much stress rests in our upper backs and our shoulder blades. So this is good to help release that. Don't forget to breathe. Nice and tall. Again, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. We'll take another deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower all the way down to the sides. And now we're going to do our brief sun salutation. So stand at the front of your mat. Feet parallel to each other as comfortably possible, no more than shoulder width apart. They can touch if that's comfortable and you feel stable. Nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Bring the arms up, inhale. Exhale, prayer position. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach, lengthen, stretch forward, bending at the hips. And you can just let your upper body relax down. Come into Ardha Uttanasana or Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana is where the fingertips are on the floor near the feet. You can also use blocks to modify. Nice flat back, bending at the hips, pushing out the glutes. Head and neck and extension of the spine. Uttanasana is where the palms are on the floor or blocks flat beside those feet. Bending the knees only if you need to as a modification. Keep those abs in tight and breathe. No stress on the head and neck. Now bend the knees enough to slide the left and the right foot back. Hip width apart, hips in the air. Up on those toes or the balls of your feet. Push the heels down, head between the arms. Lengthen the torso and arms. Rotate the shoulders down from the outside so the triceps are somewhat facing downward. Keep those abs in tight. Push out through those glutes and breathe in this downward facing dog. Remember, you can always modify down on your knees if you need to. Listen to your body and breathe. Now lower the hips to a plank or a high hover position. High on those shoulders. Try to make sure the rear end's not sagging or sticking up as best you can. Head and neck, an extension of the spine, and you breathe. You can always modify down on your knees if you need to. Listen to your body. And open to the right to a side plank. You can modify with the left or lower knee on the floor. You can have the heel of one foot up against the toes of the other. You can stack your feet on top of each other. You can bring the top leg up if you choose. Lots of options. Focus on your posture and your breathing. If you want, you can lower the upper arm above the head. Bring it back up, inhaling. Exhale, back down to a plank. Check that posture, make sure you're stable. And then open to the other side. And whatever you did on the other side of your body, try to do on this side as well. Focus on your posture and your breathing. If you want, lower the upper arm above the head. Bring it back up, inhaling. Exhale back down to a plank. Check the posture. Bend the knees on the floor, tops of the feet on the floor. You can come back to a puppy pose with the palms and forearms on the floor along with the head with the rear end up, or slide all the way down to a moon position, resting the rear end on the heels or as close as you can. Arms still outstretched, head and neck relaxed, abs in tight, breathing. Pick the head up, slide the arms down. Forearms on the floor. Clasp your fingers together and come into a low plank or an elbow plank. High on those shoulders, which are directly underneath your, the elbows are directly underneath the shoulders. Your abs are in tight. Try to make sure your rear end's not sagging or sticking up. Weight on those forearms and those toes. Again, you can always modify here by lowering the quads to the floor, quads and tops of the feet. Breathing. Now you may hold it here or briefly come back up on your palms, just testing your upper body strength and getting there. Breathing. And then lower back down. And this time, you're in that low plank. Now lower the quads and the tops of the feet to the floor and come into that elbow cobra, high on the shoulders. Look up and breathe. You can also come into the Sphinx by unclasping your fingers and placing the palms on the floor in front of you. Breathing. Now you may hold it here, breathing, or palms on the floor beside the rib cage, elbows close to the body. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and come all the way up to that full cobra, high on those shoulders. Look up and breathe. Now bend the knees enough to plant the toes on the floor behind you. Bring the hips back up into the air. Up on those toes, push the heels down, lengthen. Again, come into that downward facing dog. Keep those abs in tight, breathing. And if you want, you can walk the dog. If you're not modifying on your knees, keeping the toes on the floor and the abs in tight. Bend one knee as you push the other heel closer to the floor and switch up at your own pace. Walking your dog. Feeling the stretch up the back of your legs. Remembering to breathe. And then push both heels down. Now you have a choice here. You may walk your hands back to the feet or lower the hips enough to slide the left and the right foot back up at the front of your mat and come into either Ardha Uttanasana with the fingertips on the floor or blocks, or you can modify with them on the front of your legs, or Uttanasana, palms flat on the floor beside the feet, or you can also use blocks to modify. Bending the knees only if you need to. Listen to your body and breathe. Keep those abs in tight, no stress on the head and neck. And now release the hold. You may round up one vertebra at a time as we did before, or arms at your ears or your sides. Flatten the back. You can modify by bending the knees as you come up or just slowly come up. Inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale, prayer position. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach, lengthen, lean back if you can. You don't have to, you can just stretch upward. Keep the jaw closed, look at the fingertips if you can. And then up inhaling. Exhale, prayer position again. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Check posture and take another deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower. Roll the shoulders back. Great big circles, loosening up the torso as you breathe. And straighten the arms for full range of motion. Very good, everyone. Shake things out, loosening up your hips again, moving from side to side. Shake your feet out like you're shaking off water. And now nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Let's see if we can get down to the floor. I'm going to get down without using my hands for support, but if you need your hands, use the resources that you need. Seated stick posture. Legs straight, back straight, arms straight. Point the toes. Flex the feet, pushing out through the heels. Relax the feet. Release the hold. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and round down. One vertebra at a time. Arms at your sides, near your hips, palms down. As the head reaches the floor, take a deep breath in. Exhale, push it down with the arms and slowly bring both legs up, perpendicular to the floor. Lower back will be against the floor. Abs are in tight. Arms still at your sides, near your hips, palms down. Try to let those shoulders rest down into the surface below you. Point the toes and flex the feet. Relax the feet. Circle those feet round and round. Keeping those abs in the lower back against the floor. You can always modify by using your hands on the back of the thigh to help, or holding a towel or a strap, and switch directions if you haven't already, and try to go the same number of circles in both directions. So again, your body is balanced. When you're finished, point the toes and flex the feet. Relax the feet, open the legs. Place the hands on the inner thighs, putting pressure downward, keeping the shoulders on the floor as best you can. The lower back on the floor and the abs in tight. If you can keep the legs nice and straight, you can slide the hands down to the calves or the ankles. You keep those shoulders on the floor while you're doing so, and that lower back. Keep the pressure on those open legs. Breathe. Point the toes. Flex the feet, pushing out through the heels. Relax the feet. Release the hold. Bring the legs up perpendicular to the floor, inhaling. Exhale, point the toes, flex the feet. Relax the feet and slowly lower those legs down to the floor, slowly and in control. Remember, if you have back issues, to bend the knees and slide the feet on the floor until the legs are straight. And if you haven't already done so, when you do reach the floor with the straight legs, take a deep breath into your system, inhaling through the nose, filling the lungs. And exhale and slowly bring that right leg up perpendicular to the floor. Point the toe, flex the foot. Relax the foot, bend the knee and hug it into your chest with your arms. Half wind releasing position, breathe. Now release the hold. Place the toe on the floor and the knee straight up. Arms in the T position, palms down, shoulders remain on the floor throughout. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and cross that right knee over the left thigh, but keep your toe on the floor on the right side of your body. Turn your head and look at that right hand, keeping the shoulders on the floor, abs in tight, breathing. If you want, you can take your left hand and place it on that right hip and slide it down, putting some pressure toward the floor, but stopping before you get to the knee, or just let gravity do its job. Focus on your posture and your breathing. These are pelvic and spinal twists. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring that knee back up. Make sure your body is straight and in alignment, and then straighten that leg up perpendicular to the floor. Point the toe, flex the foot. Relax the foot. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and cross that straight right leg over the left side of your body. If you want, you can use a towel or a strap to wrap around that foot to help keep it straight. But keep both shoulders on the floor. Turn if you can, and look at that right hand. Get that right foot as close to the floor and that left hand as possible. I'm holding the toes and keeping my right leg nice and straight, but you do what you need to do and modify if you need to. Breathe. The modification is also just looking straight up. So listen to your body and breathe. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and bring that straight right leg up perpendicular to the floor. Make sure your back is against the floor and your body is in alignment, nice and straight. And if you're not using a towel or a strap to keep the leg straight, bring that right hand up and hold the back of your right thigh. If you can keep the leg straight and your shoulder on the floor, you can slide the hand up to the calf or the ankle. But just keep that leg nice and straight. Point the toe and flex the foot. I'm going to keep my foot flexed, but you don't have to. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and slowly lower the straight right leg out on the right side of your body and get it as close to the floor as you can, keeping the left glute on the floor. Then turn and look at that left or opposite hand. Shoulders remain on the floor, abs are in tight. You're definitely opening that hip. Now relax the foot. If you had that foot flexed, you're going to feel some different muscles as you stretch that leg out. Breathing. Should get a great inner leg stretch and hip opener, hopefully. Point the right toe. Flex the right foot. Slowly bring that straight leg back up. My foot is still flexed. Inhaling. Exhale, relax the foot, bend the knee, and hug it into your chest with your arms. Half wind, releasing position, breathing, abs in tight, back is against the floor. Now, if you have any knee issues and this stresses your knee out, release the knee and put your hands on the back of the thigh. It releases the pressure on the knee. But listen to your body. If you don't have any issues, it won't be a problem. Try to keep those shoulders on the floor and that lower back against the floor, abs in tight, breathing. And if you want a little more, you can bring your head up toward that right knee in the embryo position. Just keep the abs in tight. Lower the head, inhaling. Exhale, release the hold, arms at your sides near your hips, palms down. Straighten that leg up perpendicular to the floor. Point the toe, flex the foot. Relax the foot and slowly lower that straight right leg down toward the floor, slowly and in control. You're going to end up holding it about 6 inches off the floor, breathing. I'm going to check and see. Not too bad, not too far off. Point the toe, flex the foot. Relax the foot and lower to the floor, inhale. Exhale and slowly bring that left leg up perpendicular to the floor. Point the toe, flex the foot.
Relax the foot, bend the knee, and hug it into your chest with your arms. Half wind releasing position, breathing, abs in tight. Remember when you're doing the half wind releasing position, or you want to have your knee aligned between your hips and your shoulders as best you can. You don't want it sticking out to the side or in the middle too much. Breathing. It helps keep your hips aligned also. That lower back is against the floor and the abs are in tight. Modify releasing that knee if you need to. Release the hold, inhaling. Exhale, left toes on the floor, knees straight up, arms in the T position, palms down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and cross that left knee over the right side of your body, keeping the toes on the left side on the floor. Turn your head and look at that left hand, keeping the shoulders on the floor. If you want to help your twist, you can take your right hand, place it on the left hip, and slide it down toward the floor, putting pressure there, but stopping before you get to the knee, or just let gravity do its job. Modify if you need to. Listen to your body and breathe. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and bring the knee back up, straightening your body out. And then straighten that leg up perpendicular to the floor. Point the toe and flex the foot. Keep the foot flexed. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and cross that leg over. You can actually relax the foot now and see if you can get it as close to the floor on the right side of your body and as close to that hand as possible, keeping both shoulders on the floor. Turn, if you can, and look at that left or opposite hand. Keep those abs in tight and breathe. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and slowly bring that straight leg back up perpendicular to the floor. If you're not using a towel or a strap to keep the legs straight, bring the left hand up and place it on the back of the left thigh. If you can keep the leg straight and the shoulder on the floor, you can slide your hand up to the calf or the ankle. Point the toe and flex the foot. I'm going to keep my foot flexed, but you don't have to. Take a deep breath in now. Exhale and slowly lower that straight left leg out on the left side of your body, lowering it as close to the floor and as you can, keeping the right glute on the floor. With both shoulders on the floor, turn your head and look at that right hand. And I'm going to relax my left foot. Feel that inner leg stretch and opening of that hip. Breathing. Keep that right glute on the floor. Point that left toe. Flex that left foot. Relax the foot and slowly bring that leg back up, inhaling. Exhale, bend the knee and hug it into your chest with your arms. Half wind releasing position. Breathing, abs in tight. Make sure your body is aligned and straight. Lower back against the floor, abs in tight. Shoulders on the floor as best you can. And then if you did it on the other side and you want a little more, you can raise your head up toward the knee in the embryo position, keeping those abs in tight, and then lower the head, inhaling. Exhale, release the hold, arms at your sides near your hips, palms down. Straighten that leg up perpendicular to the floor. Point the toe, flex the foot. Relax the foot and slowly lower that straight left leg down toward the floor. Slowly and in control. You're going to end up holding it about 6 inches off the floor. Breathe. Point the toes, flex the foot, relax the foot and lower to the floor, inhaling. Exhale, push down with the arms and slowly bring those legs up perpendicular to the floor. Remember to bend the knees if you have any kind of back issues. And then get that lower back against the floor and the abs in tight as best you can. Legs are perpendicular to the floor as best you can. Modify if you need to. Point the toes, flex the feet, relax the feet, circle those feet round and round, lubricating those ankles. Change direction with the circles. Point the toes, flex the feet. Relax the feet, open the legs again, hands on the inner thighs, putting pressure downward. Hopefully it's easier this time now that we've opened our hips some. Keeping the shoulders on the floor. If you can keep the legs straight, you can slide the hands down to the calves or the ankles. Breathing. Point the toes. Flex the feet. Relax the feet. Release the hold. Bring those legs up perpendicular to the floor, inhaling. Exhale, point the toes, flex the feet, relax the feet, bend the knees, and place the feet on the floor, hip width apart, knees straight up. We're going to open our hips just a little bit more, so take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring the right leg up, bend the knee, and place that ankle as high as you can on that left thigh toward that left hip bone. Right hand under the bent right leg, left hand on the outside of the left thigh. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and bring that left knee in toward the torso, hands on the back of the thigh or on that shin. We're going to do a couple on each side. Breathing. Hopefully you feel a nice opening of that right hip. Your back is against the floor and the abs are in tight. Now release the hold, inhaling. Exhale, unwrap, start again, feet hip width apart, knees straight up. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, bring the left leg up, cross that ankle as high as you can on the right thigh toward the right hip bone, left hand under the bent left leg, right hand on the outside of the right thigh. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring that right knee in toward the torso, hands on the back of the thigh or on the shin. Abs are in tight, back is against the floor, and hopefully you feel a nice opening of the left hip this time. Don't forget to breathe. Release the hold, inhaling. Exhale again, start feet hip width apart, knees straight up. Now we're going to do that again with a possible variation. You can just repeat it if you want. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring that right leg up, bend the knee, cross that ankle as high as you can toward that left hip bone on the left thigh. Right hand under the bent right leg, left hand on the outside of the left thigh. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and bring that left knee in toward that torso, hands on the back of the thigh or on the shin. Hopefully it's a little bit easier this time. Lower back is against the floor, abs are in tight. That right hip, you feel a nice opening. And you may hold it here as before, or if you want a little more, straighten that left leg up. Your hands may remain on the back of the thigh if you choose, or release and bring the hands up to the calf or the ankle, as long as you can keep the shoulders as close to the floor as possible and that left leg nice and straight. Then, if you want a little more, no matter if your leg is straight or your knee is bent, take a deep breath in. Exhale, keeping those abs in. Bring the torso up toward that left knee. Point the toe, flex that left foot. Lower the torso, inhaling. Exhale, relax the foot, walk your hands back down, unwrap, and again, place the feet hip-width apart, knees straight up. Arms at your sides near your hips, palms down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let's do the same on the other side. Bring that left leg up, knee is bent, cross that ankle as high as you can on the right thigh toward the right hip bone. Left hand under the bent left leg, right hand on the outside of the right thigh. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and bring that right knee in toward the torso. Hands on the back of the thigh or on that right shin. Back is against the floor, abs in tight. Hopefully you feel a nice opening in that left hip, and hopefully it's easier than the last time we did it. And if you successfully straighten the left leg up, let's do the same on the right so our bodies are balanced. You can keep your hands down on the thigh or release and bring the hands up to the calf or the ankle, as long as you can keep the legs straight and the shoulders on the floor. And that lower back against the floor. So take a deep breath in. Exhale, and you can bring that torso up toward that right knee. Keep the abs in tight. Don't forget to breathe. Point the toe. Flex that foot, pushing out through the heel. Lower the torso, inhaling. Exhale, relax the foot, walk down the leg, unwrap the legs, and hug those knees into your chest with your arms. Full wind, releasing position, breathing. Abs in tight, rolling from side to side. If that feels good, to massage that back against the floor. Keep those abs in tight as you do. And remember, in yoga, try not to move too quickly so that you really use your muscles and mount momentum. Then come back to the center. Our time is up. Time flies when you're having fun. So release the hold, straighten the legs up perpendicular to the floor, point the toes, flex the feet. Relax the feet, place the soles of the feet together, bending the knees, and lower the feet to the floor, allowing the knees to open. Open the arms enough so that the palms are up and the fingers are naturally curled up. Let the shoulders rest down into the surface below you. Close your eyes and breathe in this bottle opener posture. And now it's time to prepare for Shavasana, or full relaxation. So if you want, you can slide the heels out straight on the floor until the legs are straight. Just let those feet flop out to the sides and you'll be in that corpse posture, one of the most comfortable positions for most individuals. If you want more, arms at your sides near your hips, palms down. Push down with the arms as you bring those legs up perpendicular to the floor. Remember to bend the knees and straighten the legs if you have back issues. Then the legs are perpendicular to the floor, the lower back is against the floor, and the abs are in tight. Point the toes and flex the feet. Relax the feet. And now slowly lower those straight legs down toward the floor, slowly and in control. Remember to bend the knees and slide the feet on the floor if you have any kind of back issues at all. And if you haven't already done so, when you do reach the floor with the straight legs, take a deep breath into your system, inhaling through the nose, filling the lungs. Exhale, and then just relax in that corpse posture. Soon we'll take another deep breath into our systems. And this time, when we exhale together, we'll fist and flex and tighten everything we can in our entire bodies. So take a deep breath into your system. Exhale and tighten. And release. And rest down into the surface below. Just let the shoulders rest down to the surface below you. Let the feet flop out to the sides. You may want to put towels or blankets on you if you are chilly at all. You want to make sure your body is warm so you can fully relax. If you have any kind of back issues and this posture bothers you, you can bend the knees, put the feet on the edge of your mat or towel or whatever you are, and let the knees just rest together. Or you can actually place a rolled up blanket or bolster under your knees to help the lower back reach the floor a little bit better. You may want to roll your heads from side to side until you find the most comfortable position for your head and neck. Your shoulders are resting down into the surface below you. Your eyes are closed. You're covered if you feel you need to do so. Just get in the most comfortable position for you. And every body is literally different. Breathe. Open your minds and travel to one of your favorite safe places. Your safe place could be anywhere. It could be a place you frequent in reality or one you only know in your mind. It doesn't matter. If you're not already there, go there now. Breathe. Each time you exhale, consciously release your joints and relax your muscles just a little bit more. You're in your safe place. We'll move through your body and allow you to relax the muscles and release your joints even more as you fully relax. So start with the hands and the fingers. Relax the muscles, release the joints. As you move up the arms, release the joints in your wrists as you relax the forearms. Release the joints in your elbows as you relax the upper arms, the biceps and triceps. And now relax the shoulders, the deltoid and lateral muscles as you release the joints. The arms and shoulders are relaxed. Lower the focus now to the toes and the feet. Relax the muscles, release the joints. Allow the heels to sink deeper into the surface below you, wherever you might be in your safe place. Now, as you begin to move up your legs, release the joints in your ankles. Relax the shins. Relax the calves. Release the joints in your knees. Relax the hamstrings of the back of your legs. And now relax the quadriceps as you relax the thighs.
Relax the hips, releasing the joints. Relax the glutes. Allow those glutes to sink deeper into the surface below you, wherever you might be in your safe place. Your legs and hips are relaxed. Your arms and shoulders are still relaxed. Focus now on the torso, beginning at the lower back and spinal area. Relax the muscles in the lower back as you relax the spinal column, moving up from the tailbone through those muscles. Relax the obliques of the sides of your torso. And now relax the abdominal muscles. Don't ask you to do that very often. And now relax the diaphragm and rib cage areas, remembering to breathe. Relax the mid part of your back and spine. Relax the upper back and shoulder blades as you relax the spinal column, moving up between those shoulder blades, all the way through the neck to the base of the skull. Now focus on the chest. Relax the sternum area and pecs. Relax the clavicle or collarbone area. And now relax the neck from the bottom to the top and all the way around. Breathe. Release the jaw as you relax the chin. Relax the lips. Relax the tongue. Relax the cheeks. Relax the nose and ears. Relax the eyes and temples. Relax the brow. Smooth the forehead. And now, relax the scalp, beginning at the forehead, at the perfect intensity for you. Imagine a massage moving all the way through the scalp to the base of the skull of the neck. Breathe. Your mind is open, thinking healthy thoughts that make you happy. You're in your safe place. Your body is relaxed and functioning perfectly. And now, from wherever you may have traveled in your mind, it's time to come home. So take a deep breath into your system. Exhale and become aware of your fingers and toes, your wrists and your ankles. Take another deep breath in. Exhale and bring the knees up and hug them into your chest with your arms. Full wind releasing position, breathing. Raise the head up toward the knees. Lower the head, inhaling. Exhale and either roll to the right to sit up or rock and roll up to a seated position, sitting cross-legged, half lotus, full lotus, or whatever posture feels best for you. Bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, prayer position. Hold the position, inhaling. Exhale and thank you very much for coming. Namaste. I hope everyone feels better than when we started. I hope you got what you needed. And unmute yourself so I can hear your wonderful voices. Thank you.